Hey guys, it's Jimmy. I have a few thoughts here about idols and idolatry that I've been wanting to share for a while. Last year I presented to a group here in Greensboro, and I talked a little bit about, we actually did a little bit of a quick morning devotion workshop on Tim Keller's book of Prodigal God. And most of my thoughts on idolatry and really opened my eyes was from Keller's book. So I really invite you to get it. There's also a workbook attached, and online places like christianbook.com. There's so many good resources. But to get into it, to not use too much time here, is that basically the idols are so prevalent in our lives, even the lives of the believer. We can allow idols to creep into our lives in a way that we never would have expected. And I do this idols worksheet once every 2 or 3 months, particularly around the holidays, just to make sure that none of these idols, as Keller defines them, things that take the place of God in our life, that intrude with the first commandment, I am the Lord your God, you shall have no other gods beside me, that these things become little gods in our life. And people who used to be good in their faith who have drifted, they often have something that takes the place of that. I have a couple of thoughts that I've put together for this case. First, the plank and the sty. I want to look at myself and not just judge you or people out there in the culture. My idols would have been self, back when I was pursuing stand-up comedy and just in general, kind of like, popularity. And then the two, one is we have a home we never had before. And it could be very easy for us to turn the house into an idol. People that are constantly working on their home and doing stuff and never finish, and there's no sense of peace or rest around them because in their mind there's always something that has to be done. My wife and I came to this process really resolved that we would not make it that. So our house is pretty sloppy, and sometimes it looks great, and we try not to fuss about it because it's, at the end of the day, it's a great place to hang our hats and rest and be together. The other thing is our child. We were blessed this beautiful girl Hannah in last August, and it would really be my temptation, our temptation, to constantly be talking about this kid and sending pictures out on social media, and we do quite a bit of that because we love her so much. But I was reminded that as much as we love her and we were meant to be teachers and shepherds for her and parents, that her existence is not Christ, is not God. She's not here to save humankind from sin and destruction and condemnation. Our baby's birth did not change the facts of cancer and famine and things in the world.